Nam in pesce occhi bei.
That was beautiful. That was great.
It's really not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I was complimenting you.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It just tells me that you're willing to lie to me to make me feel better.
What? Is that a bad thing?
As a friend, no. But for me to feel ever confident when you say that was great, and when it really needs to be great.
I mean, I thought
Less
it was
so.
good until you said it wasn't. Then I was like, well, if he feels bad about it, now I'm second guessing myself because he's talking about his work.
That's fair. I guess what it comes down to ultimately is that just like I guess I know how good I can do, and like my throat was phlegmy and I was squeaky and I wasn't really doing my vowels like
Phlegmy?
I could. Phlegmy.
I met that guy once. He's a good man.
Who's Phlegmy?
Mr. Flemmy?
I don't know Mr. Phlegmy.
Mr. Flemmysworth?
Okay, now you're just making shit up. I could believe that somebody somewhere went by Flemmy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not out of the realm of possibility.
But Flemmysworth.
Yeah,
Is where I lost you.
Flemmysworth? No.
Flemmysworth. Yeah?
Yeah.
You've never met Flemmysworth?
There's no one named Flemmysworth.
There's not.
Now, if you want
I
to
don't
tell
know
me his
why.
name was actually like George,
When I-
George Flemmysworth, and he went by Flemmy, that might have gotten me. But you're a bad liar.
When isn't there a movie called Bad Liar?
Yes.
When
There's also a movie called Liar Liar with Jim Carrey.
I love that movie. That's a good movie.
The pen is blue.
What?
The pen is blue.
The pen is blue?
The pen is blue. Because he's a lawyer. You know the movie.
Yeah, he can only say the
So he's
truth.
trying to say the pen is red.
I gotta rewatch this movie. Because I know everything that happens. I know the claw.
Can
I
we
know
start a
all that.
podcast? Oh wait, no, I think I might be ripping this off.
Of-
I'm definitely ripping this off now that I think about it.
Reviewing Jim Carrey movies?
Yeah, called Carry On, but I'm definitely ripping that off from somewhere.
Well, you know, that just gives them more attention, you know? If they have a knockoff, then people are more interested.
They're gonna look for the real one.
Yeah, so when they come after us, we can say, no. We gave you the free promotion. You're the one Philip DeFranco talked about.
If we could think of a different name, we could probably get away with it. But like, I don't know. I like Jim Carrey movies.
Jim Carrey on.
Nope.
Jimmy Boy. Here's Jimmy Boy. Here's Jimmy Boy at
Jimmy
the
Jam.
movies. Jimmy Jam.
Jim Jam.
Jim Jam. Jim Jam at the movies. No, at the movies?
I'm not feeling it.
Jim Jam? Welcome to this week's Jim Jam. Why does
Welcome
that
to the
sound-
Jim Jam.
Welcome to the Jim Jam. Why does that sound... It doesn't sound like a podcast name. It sounds like a fucking...
Like a party some dude named Jim throws, like
Yeah.
just off campus.
It's like, and he's really trying to get in with the cool kids.
It's like
and people
it's
walk
like a
in,
28-year-old who's been dropped out for like 8 years.
and he's holding like a Mike's Harder lemonade, and he's just like, "Welcome to the Jim Jam."
Oh, I think I met that guy. Ugh. That's not good, Jim.
Oh,
Jim, you can't keep hanging out with these people. You're almost 30, Jim. You're writing down Jim Jam. Oh, that's another good one. That's another one for the books.
oh, it's in the notebook now. It's in the official Thoroughly Thought notebook. Welcome everybody to the Thoroughly Thought podcast. I'm Jonathan Rouse.
I'm Genesis Ruiz, and
And-
this is episode.
Hold on. We're
so
not
we're-
counting the boys.
We're not. Why?
The
Why aren't we
boys are
counting the
back.
boys?
I just needed to say that for myself, so we'd be 4. This is 4.
Wait, but they're both titled the Thoroughly Thought Podcast. It's just the Thoroughly Thought Podcast. The boys are back. We didn't deviate them into 2 separate programmings. Are we going to start doing that?
Man, I should actually go back and change that, shouldn't I?
I'm dinked. I advocated for that episode 1 of The Boys, and you told me, nah, it's fine.
I think I was confused on how we were doing it. Whatever. This is episode 4 of the Thoroughly Thought podcast. It's not The Boys Are Back, but you can go watch that if you'd like.
The boys are on their way.
The boys are on their way.
The boys are en route.
They'll be here soon. No, this is the 4th week of the Thoroughly Thought podcast. Just the podcast, but we ramble about topics.
About
Just-
that stuff.
About things. We put our thorough thought into topics that
We
just
talk
come
about.
up. Yeah. It works.
Much like us in our early 20s, this podcast is grasping and directionless.
Just begging for a lifeline.
Yeah. Desperate for attention and validation. Please!
Please,
Please!
please subscribe. Please comment down below.
Click the bell for notifications.
God, we need this.
Oh, God. Could you imagine? Ugh.
Just sitting there begging for... Just before anything starts, guys, please subscribe. Just do it before the video starts.
I hate
Because once
people.
you watch it, you're not going to
I
want
hate
to.
people.
So do it
I
now.
don't hate them. That's strong. And I don't know them. But I think... I'll rephrase that too. I think it's a terribly tacky and... like, not a strong move to put the please like and subscribe at the beginning of the video.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm fine with having a break partway through or something like that. Like, maybe during the ad read, and be like, and if you don't want to go to this service, bam, please like and subscribe, share the video, helps us out. That's fine. Promoting, hustling, love it. On it. Good for you. Good on you. But, like, before anybody sees your content, before you even put it out, like, imagine it's someone's first time clicking on any of your videos, and it's just like, "Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me, the Drakester7999. Make sure to like and comment below, and make sure to hit that bell. Yeah!" Like, stop. That's a lot.
Yeah, no.
You gotta chill.
It's like, dude, you're throwing like, you're treating this like the main event. You're just throwing at us right away, and now it's just downhill from here. Just calm down.
Yeah.
People whose personality is like nothing but screaming,
Hey.
which is weird. Hey, you sing too.
Singing is just screaming artistically.
Singing is screaming to a rhythm. Oh no, but
That's not correct.
No, it's we're joshing around, dude.
No, I'm Genesis.
Oh, sorry. Damn. Well, this has been a fun start.
This is a good start. I'm
This
enjoying
is a
it.
great start.
I
We're
like
just having fun.
The energy's here, baby.
It's we're getting more and more into it each week. This is just gonna be better and better. So this is probably gonna be a shorter one though.
Yes.
This week, just
Just a little bit.
a little bit.
Because you are feeling a little bit ill, a little under the weather.
I was. It's not Corona though.
It's not.
It's not.
You led with that. No.
Do you
Because
want-
now we're just gonna be a blatant lie when we say we have Corona ? Question mark for the title.
No, we're asking the question, so it's not a lie.
Oh man.
So now what?
You just did it. You gave away. Everybody who was here to see. Oh my God, they're gone. You did it.
Oh my god.
Our views just cut off.
You're right. Oh.
Oh God, they're dropping. No.
Oh.
Wait, come back. He doesn't. Maybe I do. Oh. I have your attention.
Hold on. Do you?
Why you do this, Rouse? No, I don't have Corona. No, come back. Stay. I work so hard. I bust my ass. I do everything I can. I try to keep us relevant. I make the topics hot and fresh, or dank as hell. What do you do? What do you do? Freaking provide the equipment? Edit it? You're nothing without marketing. Nothing! Oh my God, your face.
Guys, he's really yelling at me now. Yeah.
My life is a performance and I just want to pass this class.
So what, are you actually upset with me?
No.
Oh. Do you even care?
No.
What's off of that?
My life is a performance and
Oh.
I just want to pass this class.
Oh my god.
All the world's a stage and I want off.
Oh Jesus, that's depressing.
Oh,
You know, it's
God.
funny. I've been having to be at home for the last couple of days. I've just been watching a bunch
yes.
of BoJack Horseman, and just
Bo
what
Horse-
you said right there. The life's a stage. I want off.
Yeah?
That really resonates with that show.
Yeah?
Yeah. So
I've never watched it actually. I've seen
it's a
bits and
good show.
pieces.
It's a great show. First season's a little. It's good, but it's not. Once you get into the second season onward, it's like whoa. But no, I had to stay home for a couple days. Do we need to go into why?
I
We
mean,
should.
I feel like that's the talking
It's
point.
It's story time.
good,
with
yeah.
me. Okay, so the place I work, I'm a videographer editor. I'm not going to say where or anything. But we go out and we cover certain events, and so I go out for this whole week out to this place to cover the event with this one other guy, and I come back to work the next week, and I work about halfway through the week, and then let's see, this would have been on the Thursday of the work week. they come in and they're like, "Hey, so that event you were at."
Let's just put a pause on this real quick, because that same weekend, Jordan Beeman and I came here to film
That's
episode
true.
2 of The Boys.
That's true. So yeah, they had come to as the weekend between when I got back from this event and when I went back to my normal work. They had come up to visit, and I had gone down to visit family.
Mm-hmm.
So that the Thursday of the week back at work, my boss comes in and he's like, "Were you out at this location last week?" And I was like, "Yes." Okay, so here's the thing: some dude out there might be testing positive for the coronavirus, and I'm just like, "Fuck."
Yeah, as anyone would in the middle of this. I know, because not long after that, it was declared an epidemic. It's not good. Things aren't
It
looking
was
great for
declared
that.
a pandemic.
Pandemic.
In
That's
fact,
right.
I don't think it was after that. I think it was like during that week for sure.
Yeah.
And then I think that day is when President Trump finally said it's a national emergency.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I'm just sitting there like, oh my God,
Yeah.
that's not great. I'm having this internal panic. And he says, now, we don't know for sure. It could just be a rumor. I'm going to go call some people and we're going to figure out what to do. So I'm just sitting there in this room like...
And on top of this, you've been feeling sick.
I've been feeling kind of sick. I was getting over a cold. And I had just started also taking some medication. So I'm sitting there just like in this room. Now the dude who was sitting next to me, once he heard that, just kind of, I noticed he slowly started moving away. And I was like, all right, come on. On the outside, but on the inside, I was like, dude, get away. Get out now. Run.
Leave the room.
Yeah.
But I mean, at that point, it's too late. You've been there all week.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. So, like, they come back in and they say, okay, we're going to have to take a precaution. We're sending you home. And I was like, okay. And they say, you're going to have to self-quarantine until we figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I go home, and the whole time... What do you want
I was just going to ask, was it sick days? Like, were you paid
so
for that?
the plan with the company is just, since it's a self-quarantine, and, like, I can't come into work, it's just they got it.
Okay.
They got it. They're covering it. No sick time. It's not taking my sick time. It's not taking vacation leave.
But because they're doing it for the good of the company, they're
Yeah.
still... That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
it was good. It was good, which is what most places should be doing.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm sorry. I said most places. Excuse me. Everywhere should be doing this. But yeah, so I get home and like I'm starting to so I'm like, okay, I need to talk to some people who I have been in contact with for like the last week.
Mm-hmm.
Because once they told me at work, I'm like, I don't need to tell anyone at work. They know.
Yep.
So I get home and I call my parents and I'm just like, so the location I was out at last week, some dude may or may not have had the coronavirus, so I might have been exposed. So I might need to be tested. And they're just like, okay. And I'm like, I might need to self-quarantine for like 14 days. And they're like, if you need something, just let us know. Okay, cool. And then, I let you know.
I remember getting that message. My heart dropped. I was like, my boy. My boy!
Yeah, and I was just like, and I let like my brother know, and then I think just one other person. I was like, I'm gonna keep this in a small group,
Mm-hmm.
and I stressed the fact that it was like it's unsure, it's just this might be a possibility. I'm just giving you a heads up, because I told you, I didn't tell Jordan.
You did not tell Jordan.
Sorry,
Jordan.
Sorry, Jordan. If it had become something, you would have been getting a message. I promise.
I obviously couldn't have known. I would have passed the message on to Jordan. I just kind of assumed you had messaged him. Mm-hmm. But, like, all's well that ends well.
No, I was sitting there and I was like, I almost, and please don't take this the wrong way, but I almost hesitated to message you because I didn't want to start that hysteria.
Sure.
So I was like, no, I need to let someone know. And truth be told, maybe I should have given them a heads up, but I think just keeping it in that small group is probably the better thing to do.
Yes,
and
absolutely, absolutely, Prime Minister Ming. That was the right choice.
You know what I mean. Is
that his name? Was I just racist? I actually think his name's Ming.
I don't know.
Is it Ming?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang it.
Do you want me to...
We'll do it after.
Okay, we'll look at it after.
Just for the record, I'm not trying to be stereotypical.
He's not
I genuinely am under the impression
No,
that
you're
he's
good.
Prime Minister Ming.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just sitting there like, damn, this could be. And this whole time, I'm not. Here's the thing, I'm concerned about it. I think it's a very serious thing. I'm not one of those people who blows it off like, oh, it's just the flu, but I'm also not buying thousands of dollars worth of toilet paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw an image circulating around where it was, well, I think the Spider-Man movie with Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland, and he's like lecturing him about not being here or there.
Yeah.
He's like, look, don't be one of those people that says, oh, it's nothing, it's just the flu. And don't be one of those people going around stocking up on everything and making the market scarce of everything. There's this nice big gray area in between those 2 points. You gotta be somewhere in there.
Yeah, absolutely. So like, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, the worst that could probably happen to me, because like and just going by statistics and everything that's happened so far, I mean, I'm a younger, healthy guy.
Yep.
So I would have been fine. The worst that would have happened is a few days I'm just bedridden. I suppose the worst that would have happened is I could have been in an emergency room, but I think for the most part, the worst that would have happened, I'm just bedridden on my own for a couple weeks. But I would have survived. And I was more worried about the people like in my circle that I had been around, because I'm like, there are some people that fit the more
demographic.
Yeah, the demographic, and that's what I was really worried about. I was like, that's what I kept sitting there like, oh my God, please don't, no. That's why I was like, no, because I was like, I'll be okay.
But if they're not,
I can't.
You're gonna, even though it's not reasonably your fault, nothing you could have done. But
yeah, it's like,
still a pit in your stomach.
It was like a whole week before anyone came in and was like, yeah, so this dude may or may not. And I'm like, all these people could be. So I on Thursday I'm just at home, just kind of chilling. Realistically, I'm watching Netflix. I'm just on my computer, whatever. And then Friday comes around, same thing. I'm like, okay, another day of this. I try to send a message to my boss, just kind of being like, hey, has there been any updates or whatever? But I didn't get anything right away. Like, they were updating everybody through email on protocol and whatnot. So, it's not like I was being ignored. I think he was just more focusing on that, which is fair. And I had been feeling kind of weird, like my throat, and I was having headaches and everything. My throat was a little scratchy, and I'd been feeling kind of dizzy. So I was like, oh boy, this could be bad. This could be really bad. But I'm sitting at my computer just trying to watch some YouTube videos, calm my anxieties about it. And then I get a call from work, and I'm like, oh boy, this could be it. And then I answer it, and they're like, okay, so that dude that was at the location last week tested negative. Doesn't have it. So you weren't exposed. No one around has it. So I was like, whoo!
Yeah.
Awesome. So I immediately was like, gotta tell people. Sent a text to my mom, called my dad, told you. My brothers.
Beeman's not gonna know until this video goes up.
Sorry, Beeman. I just see him commenting now. What the fuck, JR?
Yeah.
Just know I love you, man.
Yeah, that's great.
And I mean, my anxiety levels just dropped, But I will say, like, in that time, like, I was doing my research. I was looking like, well, what are the symptoms? I was trying to be as calm as possible.
It is
worth
noting that there are weird restrictions, and those are becoming less and less the case now as the government's starting to move and stuff like that. But there was a time, like just as short as last week, where you couldn't get tested unless you were already in contact with someone who was confirmed to have it. But then those people could have been spreading it to other people, so you could have like a whole chain of people who couldn't get tested, who could have been carrying it. So while we're fortunate, we're in a fortunate situation, it's still technically not impossible for anybody anywhere to have this right now.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Because of the just complete and utter lack of testing that was taking place.
Oh my God, yeah. And again, that's something that was just kind of feeding that sort of anxiety, is just like, I mean, in the same week leading up to them being like, yeah, this dude might have had it, it was finally declared a worldwide pandemic by the World Health Organization, and Trump declared a state of emergency, or a national emergency on it, and I'm just like, cool. But no, I mean, it turned out I was good to go. I went back to work, and they closed the offices for the following week, so I went to go grab my stuff so I could work from home, and things are good. I mean, during that time, like, I wiped down all my surfaces, door handles, everything I have some disinfectant wipes. Thankfully, I bought them months ago when I first moved to my apartment, so, and,
they've been sitting, waiting for the call to arms.
They have been. they're just like, yeah, coronavirus, my time to shine. But yeah, no, I mean, the thing I tried to do is, yeah, I was anxious about it, but I really tried to like just calm myself and be like, okay, well, let's start looking at facts about this. Let's start looking at, you know, things I can do to I don't know, just like that would help, I guess, because there's really nothing I can do to get better. It's either I'm gonna get sick or some people just don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's up to whatever the virus wants.
Honestly, here's the crazy thing about the situation we were in, right?
Mm-hmm.
With our current mic setup, we were 3 dudes face to face just breathing each other's air.
Oh yeah. No,
like,
that was scary.
Like, that was very much unideal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've only got like the one. Nothing has motivated me more to get
more
that,
microphones.
To get that, I'm thinking about buying a Rodecaster Pro, and nothing has motivated me more to do that, and to go for the one with the 4 mic setup. And win this scare.
Just get us in opposite corners of the room, facing the wall. Just like, how you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
But no, yeah, it was a scary time. It was a scary couple of days, but got through it. People, you know, and I think that's when I started seeing just like kind of the both sides of it extremely, because like on Facebook, Twitter, you have people just buying up all the supplies, but then, you know, I had people telling me, you'll be fine, and I'm just like, I don't know. I think those are two extremes on opposite ends. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, that was the scare. That was the big COVID-19 scare we had.
So to answer the question, no, we don't have corona. But to elaborate on the question, testing wasn't done everywhere all the time. Maybe everybody already has corona. We don't. That would be hysterical.
No. Yeah,
but maybe.
I want you to be careful. I don't want to be adding to no hysteria, bro. Just throwing that out there.
Us and the 5 viewers are gonna panic.
Just saying. This could be the one.
The 5 viewers, 2 of which are us.
I don't even watch it when it goes out.
You
I
don't?
watch it when it like finally renders.
I'm vain.
I watch it once it finally renders.
Yeah.
And so I know it's good, and then I put it out, and I'm like, well,
it's
not like suddenly a clip got put back in.
I watch it like, you know, as the precursor, like the pre-release version with you.
Mm-hmm.
I also listen to it at other times, just because I'm vain and I miss you a lot sometimes because we don't get to hang out. Like, nice. I definitely miss the days where it was just, you know, the lads in Co-TM. Like, I definitely think back to those college days when it was like you, me, Beeman, Joe, Bowman, just in like the area.
Yeah.
Like, you know the room I'm talking about, the place that's now Mike's office, and we'd just be talking about the dumbest stuff.
Oh, the dumbest shit.
Oh, so good.
I did a lot of thinking during the time I was sick.
Yeah?
About times like that and things for the future. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I went completely crazy, but it was kind of a frightening time.
Cabin fever is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, and but I do want to reiterate.
Do you have something washing?
Yeah, I have something washing in the background.
Is that going to be picking up?
It'll be okay. Just for our audience, I have something washing in the background. So if you hear a clicking, I'm sorry.
The most professional setup we got, ladies and gentlemen.
We just said we only have one microphone for the both.
Shh.
But I do want to reiterate. Nobody around us or anything, coronavirus, not here. Just that was my coronavirus scare.
Absolutely. 100% confirmation that nobody here is confirmed.
Yes, I guess. That's the best way to say it. But, yeah. So.
Thanks.
But, people, I want to say this. People, stay safe. All 5 of you. Or if we happen to get like 10, all 10 of you.
Listen, we cherish each and every one of you who are here during the startup phase. We know we're not at our best right now, but for every one of you who've been listening, thank you so much. It means a lot. We're just getting started. It's going to get better. We're going to start coming out with stuff aside from podcasts, more short films hopefully in the future. Mm-hmm. Definitely some shorts and skits. We've got a whole book of ideas starting out.
I keep writing them down in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, it's because we got it going.
Jim Jam. So, yeah, well, I feel like we kind of rounded things out nicely.
This
though.
Feels good. Yeah,
it feels good. Like I said, it's gonna be a shorter one this week. So Yeah. Do you have anything else you'd like to? Any other topics or anything you want to quickly jump on, or?
Not in particularly, no. No, I think I got it.
I think I'm good too. I told the story, and there we go. So, well, I suppose we say our goodbyes here.
You taking it or me?
I'm taking it.
Okay.
I'm taking it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to the Fiddle Thought Podcast. I am Jonathan Ross.
I am Genesis Ruiz, and we will tickle your eardrums later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.